KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. I got to work out the timing here of the cleaning the bathrooms with our cleaning lady, because she goes in there and we're on the same clock. Like, I had no time to piss during the regular show. Like, I had to do live commercials and all this kind of stuff. Like, all right, the next one, I can hold off for another 10 minutes. I'm like, I just got to make it to the end of the show. I get to the end of the show, and she's in there cleaning. I'm like, oh, gosh, all right. Well, I'll come back and go through the emails, and then I'll go back. She's still in there, and I kind of got a glimpse, and she's just moving at such a leisurely pace.
And I think she's doing a deep clean at fucking 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So this is the heart of the office hours.
I'm going to go until I got to piss, and when I'm like, all right, I got to go.
You have to pay off your punishment, too. You have that weird
Let's
shot.
do that now. Let's do it. Give me the fucking shot.
Who are you drinking out of the mouth of?
We get Denny's in here. Denny's!
You can pour it, Virginia.
Denny's did good with me.
I want a covering.
Denny's doesn't want to get drunk again.
Yeah.
You had a buzz yesterday.
You don't want to get a buzz?
All right, fuck it.
Yeah.
So, if someone pours into my mouth, I think it worked better yesterday.
Okay, I'll pour it.
I'll commentate.
When I did yours, Virginia, I think it just dripped into your eyes.
I like
It
this.
did. I couldn't see for about 20 minutes.
Okay, we have Kevin Ralston laying back with the pink, silky, pink championship robe. Virginia now
All right,
grabbing
Denny's, you got to lean back, Denny's.
grabbing the whiskey, the fireball off of Denny's tongue. Oh, it's real wet. It's going into Ralston's mouth. Oh my gosh. Swallow it. There you go. Oh, he's going to be turned. He did it. Atta boy. Oh, you're going to feel good in about 90 to 120 seconds.
I won't even realize when I piss my pants.
I got an old coffee cup. You want to pee under the counter?
Huh? No.
All right.
You guys did a great job. There was no nostril shot, no
I
eyeball.
think, because when I saw you guys do it, you had your heads back.
I was
and-
laying back too far. I got waterboarded.
Yeah, and it went up your nose.
Yeah.
Did you see that video yet of the Virginia and me doing it?
No, huh?
It's horrific.
I got such great JMZ close-up footage of Virginia,
Oh, did
and
you?
I could tell she was not only battling the fireball, but she was annoyed I was that close to her face. So she's like trying to slap my camera.
I look all puffy and awful. I'm hacking up fireball. Water is shooting out of my eye, and this asshole puts a camera in my face.
It's great fucking footage.
Let me get your worst moment.
It's so good. I was very proud. We'll put it on all social media platforms.
To be sure to embarrass.
Well, that shit is sticky.
It is,
It
man.
is.
It is.
So uncomfortable. I'm sticky and I gotta piss.
You should be good now. Do you want to go piss real quick?
Huh?
You're gonna leave here so mad, sticky with a full bladder.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Let me see if she's done. I'm gonna have to. I don't know, light a fire in there or something.
Go try to pee. We'll hold it
Yeah,
down
okay.
while you pee.
We
It's
got this.
important.
We're gonna time you too. Predictions. I say Ralston's back.
The woman at the front desk, I'd be like, "What is this guy doing? This could be my third time running out there.
We're gonna call her and
She's
tell
gonna
her.
think I have diarrhea."
We're gonna tell her you have diarrhea.
You either have diarrhea or
Poor Kevin. Yeah.
he's got diarrhea and a bad coke habit.
I mean, who goes to the bathroom 3 times in 10 minutes?
And now you smell like a fucking brewery.
You smell like whiskey.
Poor guy. Every time that happens, one of us have to go piss, and then they're deep cleaning the bathroom. And I love that it's clean, but it times out with the morning show where we have to wait and hold our pee.
I feel like they just do it real slow. They need to pick up the pace on the men's, because y'all can't use it. When I go in there and use it and they're in there cleaning, it's a team of girls. So they don't take over the bathroom and shut it down.
It's just one woman that goes in there, and she shuts the whole thing down, and she's very nice.
Very nice. But
I think.
it shuts down the men's bathroom because you can't go in there with a chick in there.
No.
When I go in there, she's in there, and then women's.
And you said the women's is worse than the men's. I don't agree. I've been in the women's bathroom here. It's kind of bougie.
But
Y'all got better. Y'all got a lot of stalls in there.
we have an employee that leaves remnants. I don't know if she realizes she's leaving remnants, but she leaves remnants. And I'll leave it at that. It's not cool.
Oh, you want to go on? You want to keep talking about it? I think I know. Okay, let's change the
I've
subject.
said too much.
Let's change the subject here. I feel bad if we get into emails. Well, I think Kevin's pooping though.
I think Kevin really did get to go, so he's probably peeing. He'll be back in like 30 seconds.
If he's not going, he's in a staring contest with the cleaning lady.
He needs to flip her cleaning cart and just be like, "You're done."
Oh, Ralston's got a nice little. He will have a buzz. When we did that yesterday, I had a small buzz for about 40 minutes.
I did too. It hit me different. That fireball, when it goes down the back of your throat, it's a different ball game.
I fucking hate Fireball. I thought I liked it. That is some sorority shit.
I like it. But I would like being in a sorority as well.
I see Kevin Ralston right now, and he is stuck in a conversation in the lobby.
Oh no!
What a fucking clown show.
The man's just trying to urinate.
Here he comes. He's back. Kevin.
We heard you peed.
You probably could hear me peeing. It was coming out like, I think I chipped the porcelain. Oh my gosh. Well, I gotta tell you though, the bathroom's super clean.
Well, it should be. It was just deep cleaned.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen it that clean. Good heavens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting like some kind of bucket down here or something.
I've done that before. I peed in your office one time.
And it's
Yeah.
so weird. A couple months later, we had no office anymore. Huh. Coincidence? I
Yeah.
think not.
Office/bathroom.
Not even kidding. You took a piss in Kevin's office, and that office got taken away.
Cause
Cause and effect.
That whole side of the building got taken away.
Yeah.
They downsized.
We had a big ass build. We had a big floor here, and now we have a hallway.
Yeah.
We used to be the only thing on the 5th floor, but after COVID, they realized, oh wait, we don't need as many employees.
We had way too much room here. You could hide and not do anything at work if you wanted to, and people did.
Yeah. What did I miss while I was gone?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Just a bunch of shit talking.
Okay. All right.
A Kevin chant we had going.
Oh, that's fun. Got some emails here. Keith sent this, and he said, not sure if you guys saw this, but any idea what the purpose of the leg was at the Trump indictment? I didn't see this because I didn't see this part of it, but it was such a freaking circus, man. There were people out there yesterday out front of, not only New York, but here in Palm Beach. And this is in New York. This is when Trump's attorney first came out and they're asking him questions right after they got the indictment. And there were people in costumes and they had skits going on. It was just crazy. And here's Trump's attorney, and you can see how pissed off he is, and look at him. And some guy's just holding a fake leg up over his head.
Is it a microphone?
Oh, is it supposed to be a porn star?
I don't know. It's a leg. It's a woman's leg with a garter up the thigh. Yeah, I didn't see that, but yeah, that looks like the kind of.
Did they put a microphone in the foot and they're trying to get?
I don't think so. I don't see a microphone. I
Is
don't
it
know
a
if that's
boom
it.
leg?
I think they were just trying to get it on camera because there he was. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
A boom leg.
Boom leg.
Yeah, it was just kind of crazy. It was kind of funny though, just to see some of the interviews. They went out there and they're just asking people, on both sides, like, do you have any idea what's going on? Like, nobody even understood what was. They're all dressed up. The people who seemed to get the most into it knew the least about what was going on. It was pretty amazing. That's what people do with their time. Got another email here from AJ. He said, I heard you talking about the Trump-generated ChatGPT photos. Tell Kevin that ChatGPT doesn't create pictures. He said it 30 times since yesterday. It's a different AI program. ChatGPT doesn't do pictures, just text. Okay, I misunderstood. Somebody had said that it was AI created, that you just say whatever it is. I thought it said ChatGPT. But
Sincerely, technical computer dick face.
whatever it was. There's some program that created it. Yeah. Christina. She said, my daughter and I love the show. We look forward to it every morning. Just curious on why when school is closed, y'all are off, LOL. We do that just because, one, when school is out, so much of our audience is either teachers or moms, or it's just affected by that, we get daily ratings and the such. And so you can see that when school is out, it affects that. And so it's a good day to be off for that reason, because it's going to be a little wonky anyways. And
that'll
then
be the day we have a great fucking bit and no one's listening.
Right.
yeah, we'd had that happen before where everybody was off and we would go all out and do something and we're wounded and everything else would be like, no one even fucking heard that.
11 people heard that.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons. And also, we got kids and my wife is a teacher. So, when they're off, it's nice to be able to take times. Then.
Also, we don't really take that much time off. And people give us such shit.
Yeah, and it'll be our last day, until the Memorial Day. So it'll be 6 weeks that we won't have. It'll be straight through. So, and yeah, I think I went to Boston. I think that was the only 2 days I'd taken off so far this new year.
I got sick at the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That was my only day.
Yeah.
But there are holidays we do take off, especially if there's no school, and then it's one of those days where the banks are closed too.
Yeah.
Yo, there's fucking tumbleweeds out there.
For the most part, we do try to line up our vacation when there are other people that are off and the world's just kind of crazy. For that reason.
Yeah, I got sick too. Sick of your shit.
Yeah.
She had to take care of her fake ass pink eyes.
Yeah, her daughter's been wanting to come and meet the show, and yeah, we'll work out a time for that. And during the summer, we have a lot of kids that'll come by because that's a good time to do it. So
Yeah, I like this.
We'll figure it out.
GWB in the chat room. You guys don't need to explain this to Karen.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, fight.
We just need to all get along.
Yeah, we love everybody.
Questions are okay.
Carmen Cita had said, so when there's no live show, do you guys still have to do work? The thing is, you don't have to do work, but that's typically when I do, because, with creating the show every single day, it just takes every minute of that day to get the next day's show ready. And so things start to kind of pile up a little bit on me that I just don't have time to do on the day-to-day. So yeah, when I'm off, that's what I typically do. I'll pick typically a couple hours, 2 to 3, 4 hours maybe in that day. I'll then get to projects that I need to do that are not just to get ready for the next day's show.
Usually my biggest prep report to Kevin is during on a vacation, because you're right. You get a little time to kind of chill out a little bit and kind of get your head together.
Yeah, it's good for that reason. So yeah, a lot of the days we do still do work, but it's not the stuff that has to be done immediately.
Yeah, I didn't get, because when you were in Boston, I didn't take. I think I only took one of those days off.
Okay.
So I still came in and did behind the scenes work. So I didn't get dinged for that.
Well, aren't you special?
No, I
dedicated.
never said I was special. Just a fucking workhorse.
Yeah.
Just beast mode. Not special.
Somebody said, for anybody that's wanting to know the program that is creating the images, it's DALL-E, D-A-L-L-E. I don't know how you'd say that. Same website as ChatGPT and the same programmers.
Kevin's fucking wrong.
Yeah. So that's what I must have heard. It's the same.
It's the same concept.
Yeah, but
just for pictures.
There's a chance in there to make the DJ look like a dumb dipshit. So let's send in the email. Don't know fucking ChatGPT.
Said 30 times, bro.
It's just the owners, man, and same site, but it's not the same. It's the exact same place.
That's the voice we hear when we get hate email.
Nitpicking that shit.
It wasn't hate email. It was more annoying email.
Yeah, there's a difference. Matt sent this in, so let me get this right, Virginia. You traded in a Tahoe for an A3 Series BMW, then went back to an Infiniti Q56. You're going to be you're going to be begging to go back to that 3 Series with gas prices the way that they are. And what happened with you and Off Lease Only?
Yeah, Virginia, what the shit?
Yeah, if I get called out, you got to get called out too.
Am I next?
So Off Lease Only got sold.
Okay.
And the new owners came in and they changed their entire marketing strategy of how they did things.
Okay.
And my girlfriend, her name is Monique, Unique Monique Media, is the person that did all of the marketing for Off Lease Only for many, many years. They fired her, and she knew the owners of Classic Cars of Palm Beach. And so she said, Off Lease Only is firing all of us. Let's go talk to my friend over here at Classic Cars of Palm Beach. He used to work at Off Lease Only. John,
okay.
John is his name, and he was always real good with the finances at Off Lease Only. But him and his wife bought this dealership, built it up in the Jupiter Tequesta area, and I was like, you know what? This is just meant to be. All the things fell into place so easily, and it's a really sweet situation over there. I mean, buying a car in 20 minutes is way better than buying a car in the typical 3 damn hours it takes. Mm-hmm. You have me when you save my time, and that's really what they're doing. So, and as far as the car, yeah, I love the X3 from BMW, but it was always too small. I couldn't bring back all my beads from Mardi Gras because they would not fit in the car. And I'm happy to be back in a bigger SUV. I do like more of a big luxury SUV. I couldn't afford the X7. Mm-hmm. That's what I would have wanted, but the Infiniti is way cheaper than that.
Okay.
So,
Gosh, man, I know diddly dick about cars. Just don't know
Nothing.
shit. Don't know anything. You could have been rattling off Star Wars figures for all I know. R398.
I couldn't afford the R2D2.
Nobody can, Virginia.
But, you know, when I see the gas bill, I'm sure I will be sweating it a little, but I need the space. I got too much shit.
All right. John sent this in. I heard you talking about approaching women in a parking lot. That one woman who was shaking and rattled because a guy from 30 yards away said, "Excuse me, ma'am," and that shook her, and she was letting guys know you never, ever approach a woman in a parking lot or say anything to her, especially if she has a child with her. And John said, "I thought about these scenarios a few times, and my take on it is that it's too risky for any man to approach a woman or a child in public. Even with the best intentions, it's too easy to be accused of something sexual or malicious by women, and especially women with children. I think of the scenario of helping a lost child and how there is almost no situation where the man helping won't be looked at suspiciously. I used to be a mechanic, and sometimes I'd see a stranded motorist and get the urge to help, but immediately consider how quickly it could go bad and decide to move on. Do creeps exist? Absolutely. But assuming, as Virginia says, 9 out of 10 men want to sexually assault you, it's kind of unfair."
9 out of 10, and it may be higher.
Mm-hmm. Said, "I love the show. Keep talking about how society is changing. It's very interesting to listen to your takes." There's a lot of takes to have because there's a lot of things that are changing.
I see his point.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But again, we're living in such extreme scenarios here. Wouldn't you say majority of the time things are going to probably work out? And I know it takes that one time for it not.
Yeah, but I see what John's saying, and I think I would be with John. If I were called for my assistance, I would gladly lend it. And I might look to be like, "Hey, do you need help? Okay, cool. I'll keep going." But I do realize how sensitive that situation is and do appreciate how and why women are so freaked out in public sometimes. So, yeah, I agree. I think
Just, if you see somebody on fire, just walk by. Don't even say. In fact, don't even look at them. That's kind of the message I'm getting.
it's a good question. What do you do if you see a woman and child on fire?
Don't look at them, Kevin, because you might be
A pedophile.
Yes.
9 out of 10 men, Kevin.
May be higher.
Maybe.
Yeah.
By the way, it's my fucking favorite Virginia stat of all time.
So you got some interesting
And by the
ones.
way, it almost got. We almost didn't question it. Thank God. I kind of.
Wait, what?
Hold on, Kevin. Hold on.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
wait.
I gotta make fun of this a little bit.
Jennifer had a comment about the cat surgery. It was a "Am I the Jerk" email, and this guy has a girlfriend. She came with her childhood cat that is now 14, and it was acting weird. They took her to the vet. Vet's like, "It needs an emergency surgery if you want this thing to live." The surgery would be $7,000, which means them racking up all kinds of credit card debt, eating up their savings, and then defaulting on this month's rent. And
That is a lot.
it was a lot. And Jennifer saying she should definitely get a second opinion First, for the life-saving surgery for a cat. My cat's also 15 years old, and I just had my cat go through a surgery for oral surgery. He has healed beautifully and has so much more life now. I suggest that the girl get care credit to pay for the vet bills. It's 0% interest for a year. I know I would do whatever I could to save my cat because he is my child. So,
And I get that.
yeah.
I get it, but I also get the other thing, too. It's tough.
Yeah, but there are some other possible ways. You may not be at the end of your rope yet.
I had a weird thought.
What is it?
I don't know if I should say it.
Oh, definitely now.
Why is it that animals don't do oral sex? You know what I mean?
Because
Why do you see, monkey blowjobs and pandas eating out other pandas?
you know they don't. I mean,
I
I can see
don't.
a monkey doing a handgy just for fun.
A hand job, but I'm talking. You'll never see pandas 69ing. You'll never see another turtle try to lick it, right?
I can't say that they've never done that.
But you-
Yeah,
but-
I can't confidently either. I don't know if it's never
We gotta
existed.
ask.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who would know?
Amy from Bush Wildlife. Does she ever walk in on?
You want to call her right now?
on a couple animals? I'm not talking sex. I'm saying the intimate acts us humans are into. It's odd that you don't see that
should
go
call-
down in the animal kingdom.
We
Yeah.
should call Amy and just be like, "Hey, do animals like to eat that box?"
We got a quick question, Amy.
We got a quick
Do
question.
animals like to 69 each other? What?
Will they do something like a Cleveland steamer?
Exactly. It's such a thought out.
Yeah.
act.
Does a turtle even know where the clit is?
Yeah, does the turtle ever fantasize about eating that puss from behind? Probably not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I would guess not, because I think for animals, anytime they get a case of the hornies, it's all biologically to reproduce. And
That's
I
a
think
great
that's
point.
what separates humans from animals, is that we have the ability to 69, and animals they're like I don't get it. Why would you do that?
Yeah. Okay. That totally makes sense. They're doing it more on like a hunger. They got to do it to survive. It's their instinct. They're not doing it really for
You're doing it for recreation.
pleasure, recreation.
You're playing rec ball.
Yeah. The concept for animals, edging. They probably hate edging animals.
Because they're there to get it done
They're
and
there to
move
get it
on
done.
and keep the species going.
Animal or if humans want to prolong it, they want to make it go longer. Mm-hmm. I think we learned a lot right here.
It's educational today.
Very educational.
People learn a lot. One person said, from your conversation, I watched a woman struggling to put a 65-inch TV in the trunk of her car at Walmart. I walked by laughing, knowing I could help, but it was Virginia who led me to be this way.
See? You see? You're fucking changing men over there.
Help, I think not.
Breaking them
I got
down.
you accuse me of being a rapist. Good luck with your TV.
She's struggling. Nope, fuck her. Not going to help.
Yep,
Virginia told
fuck
me
it. Good luck.
9 out of 10 men are considered awful, horrible.
Not a rapist here. Oh, you dropped it and broke it. Oh, well.
Oh,
fuck
wow.
it.
Damn, expensive TV. Ugh,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right, good luck.
I'd say sorry, but I'm not allowed to talk to you.
Cesar from Green Acres. I've heard a recommendation several times for this show. Might have to get on and check it out. It's called Shrinking. Cesar says it's amazing. The makers of Ted Lasso are behind it. It is 10 episodes. Each one's about 28, 35 minutes each. We completed it in 3 days. It's hard to just turn it off. The storytelling and character development was extremely good. Harrison Ford is phenomenal in it. I've never seen him in this format. He has always been the leading action man in my experiences from his movies. If this is how Ford is going to close out his long career, I'm looking forward to more roles like this from him. He played his character so well. All right, there you go. Apple TV, Shrinking. I'll put it on my list. One of these days, we'll get to it.
You caught up on Succession?
No, I've got an episode to watch. Typically what happens, because it drops Sunday night, Succession, and then Ted Lasso is on Wednesday, I just don't have time to do any TV during the week. So it's always typically Friday night. In binge watching season, it's Friday night. The Queen and I go. So it's very cozy now, because last Friday we did Ted Lasso with Cannon, then we go watch Succession.
Isn't it the best feeling when you know all your work is done? You got your cozy food.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got a couple
Yeah.
programs that are in, ready to be watched.
Nothing better,
There
man.
is it's so fucking cozy.
Nothing
The
better.
air, you hear the air go, grrr, kicks on. Cause you just put it at 69 degrees.
Oh, I see what you did there.
See, brought it back to the animals.
Somebody knows where that clit is.
Always comes back to it, doesn't he?
He will never ignore your clit.
Nope.
Right, Denny's? Denny's, he never ignores your clit, does he?
Denny's got the sweetest clit. So peaceful.
Is it two-toned?
It's two-tone. He's got a two-tone clit.
He's got one lip is white, one's brown. That would be interesting.
That's an odd labia.
Look, I would be okay with it. If she got, we're vibing and we're cool, I don't care what color your labia is.
All right.
It's probably something if you were bizarre enough and just you could probably get that now.
You could, yep.
Could you do that, Virginia? You know all about this kind of stuff. If I wanted to get one lip and keep it Caucasian
Absolutely.
and the other one black, could I do that?
You can do what's called skin bleaching. A lot of girls do it for the bunghole. So, you know.
Could I turn one of my labia black?
Absolutely, you could. You could get a. I could help you. You could get a food dye that would be safe for sensitive skin.
Yeah.
And you could food dye one side of your labia like black, and then you could bleach the other side, and you literally would have a black and white cookie.
To piggyback on her bunghole bleaching, it's a thing, Kim. I didn't realize it was such a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
There are women who are legit concerned about what their butthole looks like, and I'm going, how many times are you showing your butthole off?
Well,
No,
usually, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, your bunghole color is the same as your nipple color. So if you've got like a browner nipple, then that means you've got like a browner bunghole.
So it looks like you just don't clean yourself.
It just looks like you got a brown bunghole. And if you want a pink bunghole, which I think is the ideal color, then you can bleach your bunghole.
Thinking about the ladies' movements, especially the younger ladies. There's a lot of twerking going on. You get into the bedroom, you're in that position.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want to do it going, oh, I'm so like, oh, why is that thing so dark?
Y'all know me. I'm always bringing up the 69. You're right. The 69. That if she's on top and the cheeks are looking
And you
at
see
you,
it and you're like going, did she wipe? I mean, that'd be a terrible thing as you're trying to get going to have that thought in your head, wouldn't it? To even take a second to pause and be like, wait a minute.
Is that a ring around the collar?
that 1 second pause can really change the mood.
It's such a speed bump, isn't it?
If you've never seen a brown one, and then maybe you see a brown one, it could take you aback.
It could take you back.
And you're right. It's at 1 second it throws you off, and then they pick up on the vibe that you saw something. Then they get weird. Then you're weird, and now everything's weird.
I spoke out of turn. I'm glad we're talking about this. I'm learning.
This is why, if you're gonna butthole explore, turn the lights off.
You know what? No one should ever be doing butthole stuff with lights shining.
Don't be doing that with like a ring light.
But then, do you sometimes want to go into something? I mean, would you go into a cave with no light? I mean, you don't know what's in there. There could be a bear.
It's a dangerous game. Fuck.
You want to see the bumps. You don't want to see the color.
I hear you. I get why you're saying that, but I don't know if it's
Okay,
I think I at least under dim light need to at least do a quick check to be like, okay, what's going on there?
I think the more times you go around the cave in previous explorations, you start to get trust
there's a
with the
trust.
cave.
Yeah, you know about the cave and you know what's going on in there.
We can go into the cave without a lantern.
First time though, I need.
He wants one of those headlamps.
I might get my spelunking cap.
Did you make some good points? There's a lot to think about.
There's a lot to think about. It's kind of a big deal. You don't want to get in too far. I saw this stat. They say that men, on average, exaggerate the size of their penis by 21%.
I do not. I try to keep it so fucking honest.
Yeah.
I think that's not cool to say you're one thing and then you're saying I'm driving a Cadillac and when you're really just driving a fucking Pinto.
I guess they think maybe they wouldn't get called out on it, or maybe that the person, wouldn't have a tape measure with them and they wouldn't know, and they'd just be like, That's 12 inches, huh? It
I'll
feels more like 3.
Just don't discuss numbers. Like, why would you ever ask a guy what his size was? And why would a guy ever want to volunteer that information? Like,
But you'll get into a conversation, and then the person would be like, going, so is it like a half a sub or a full sub? I've heard those kind of conversations happen in this room.
Oh, well, that's because we're doing our art, baby.
and he does love comparing dicks to subs.
Well, I compare everything to subs. I really do. It's kind of my math.
Okay.
It's kind of how I size things up in life.
Clits to subs?
Well, I mean, yeah. You want? All right.
Roast beef?
We gotta. I've said a few fucked up things already today. I gotta reel it in a little bit.
You're at your quota?
I don't want to be, but I feel like the world starts looking at me a little different.
I think you're shining bright like a diamond.
That's scary. When Virginia approves of the things you
When
say.
Virginia's like, keep going, dude. You're doing great. You have to ask yourself, am I?
I'm loving your act.
Another comment that came in here said, I was at Costco and I was struggling to push my cart to my car, and this gentleman asked if I needed help, and I said, no, it's okay. I don't want to waste your time. And he said that he was waiting for his tires to be changed. So I said, okay. It was so pleasant. We went to my car and he even helped me load it up. It was kind of awkward when we were done because I didn't know if I should tip him like Publix or what. But he was just an innocent, chivalrous guy. Women shouldn't complain that chivalry is dead because paranoia is killing it, not men.
P.S. Where the fuck is my wallet?
Oh, you did tip him.
He's got your Amex.
She just sent a follow-up email. Holy shit, the fucker took my wallet.
Yeah. Got an email here. Very nice. Thank you. WL sent this in. A nice note. You know, maybe just a job and a radio show, but what you guys do is so much more. Not really even sure how to express, but your honesty, humility, and just pure nature is amazing. No, we're not all perfect. And let that all out for all to see is refreshing. And we listen every day, no matter where we are, and get the podcast or the after show whenever we can. We all have our strengths and struggles and maybe dwell on the latter, yet the time with you on air just seems to suspend time and just enjoy the moment and time together. Be well and just know what you do is important to many, and you guys are getting myself and others through this thing called life with a smile.
Aw, that's very
thank you.
kind. Such a different tone than my last email I got that started off, Dear dumb fuck.
Yeah,
I told you I was sorry.
we're probably at a good 10-to-1 ratio, but you know,
That one though, man.
That one.
That'll get me through Friday.
yeah, we already got that 9 nasties, but that's all right. We'll take it. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for locking it in. You can always send us your emails with your comments, mail at kvjshow.com. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.